Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are right now. Welcome to this Speed Gaming presents the Super Metroid Multiworld Tournament. I am Obscure Lifeform. I will be taking you through the commentary for this race. As you may know, we've got the Super Metroid randomizer. However, it has been modified so we can now we have two players running the game at the same time, collecting items that could be on their game, but it could be on the other person's game as well. So they're going to be working together to basically get to the end of the game. Simple as. Well, that's the premise anyway. That's what we hope. It's going to be simple. So yeah, that's the kind of main idea of the multi-world. So obviously we've got 2v2 race between these two teams here. We have the Real Gerbo and Sir Cabby, and they are on the orange team on Bosa, Team Bosa. And then we also have Maniacal and TG Derp, and they are Team Slow. So hopefully no one will be going slow or derping today. But and hopefully they won't be finding any bows either, because that would be completely the wrong game. We're going to be looking for all our Metroid items, enough to get us through all 4 bosses and to the end of the game. Just while we're doing our last little bits here, so the actual mode for the multi-world tournament, at least for this race, it's going to be full game mode. So we have different modes, so we have like major, minor, or chozos, where items can be in specific locations. However, in this mode, items can be absolutely anywhere, as long as it's within the logic. So we can kind of work that out as they're racing along. We can figure out and try and guess and see where the seed's going to take us. Is it going to be a nice seed? Is it going to be a nasty seed? But that's the fun of the rando. So we can only wait and see what happens. I mean, as viewers, we always hope for the trolly things. We always hope for the worst for our runners. But, I mean, sometimes the worst seeds can bring out the most spectacular things from the runners and thinking on the spot. So it's not always a bad thing. So let's see what we can get today. Just in terms of the actual tournament itself, so this is actually the very first game that we're playing, as we're waiting to get set off. In fact, the timer has started counting down, so we should be off any moment now. But this is the first game of the tournament so far, at least in the main part of the tournament. We had a what do you call it? Like a placement match last week, whereas we've got 16 teams. So all the teams raced, and here we go. So this is the first match. So let's see. Good luck to everybody. As we can see, the timer's counting down. And we know we're going to get some early items when we head down to old Mother Brain. Not old Mother Brain, Morph Ball. The Morph Ball pedestal. If they're going to old Mother Brain right now, then there's a problem. But yeah, I mean, we could get the Morph Ball, but we could get a few other things as well. We could get a Screw Attack, we could get Speed Boost. So we'll see. We'll see where the seed wants us to start. Usually it's Morph Ball. It is a multi-world, so there's particular logics that have been made for the multi-world, so they can be completable. Got some very nice moonfalls there. As we're now heading down. And we're going to see our first few items. Here we go. And Vanilla Morph Ball. Who would have guessed? But yes, the Morph Ball has to be relatively early, because without that, we're very, very limited to what we can actually check. And to help with balance, so one person doesn't get stuck in a position waiting for the other player to find some progression, it's been balanced so they can find an early Morph Ball. But from here on out, We just don't know. So like I mentioned earlier, it is full randomizer, so we're going to be checking absolutely everything. Unless we want to start gambling, of course. We want to start skipping some locations. Some nice early PBs there in the ceiling. The nice little trick there to get knocked up into the ceiling to pick them up. Of course, that is in logic. The Super Metroid randomizer does expect us to know a few little tricks here and there to help us get around. Oh, and that's a very nice space jump. I mean, the runners won't be saying no to that. So I'm not sure. I didn't see if that was for player 1 or for player 2. But yeah, as they're all heading up here into Billy Mays. And here we go. So yes, it was for the opposite player. So Maniacal sent it to TJD Derp. That's Space Jump. Whereas the real Gerbo has sent it to Sir Cabby. And this is what the fun of Multiworld's all about. So you kind of work as a team to find all the items. And with Super Metroid as well, there's not a large amount of items that we need to complete the game. And especially with some of the tricks that I know these runners do know, we can skip certain things to help us get through the game quicker. As now we're heading back to old Mother Brain checks. Oh, and that's a very, very nice charge beam there. So the thing is, we will need to defeat Miva and high jump. So both old Mother Brain giving us something there. So that's going to help one of our runners on each side with that charge beam. So they're not going to have to worry so much about ammo. But of course, we want beams as well, so we can power up those charge beams to help us at the end of the game. Obviously, we're only a few minutes in, so don't expect to have too much just yet. As we're picking up some super missiles as well. So with that space jump, it'll be quite interesting now to see where our two runners with this space jump, because they might decide, oh, hey, I'm just going to go over to wreck ship. Because it's nice and easy with the space jump. Fortunately, I didn't catch where the charge beams went. Oh yeah, shout outs to Scoopler as well. So Scoopler is our tracker for today. We will be keeping those buttons lit. However, he is doing all 4 at the same time. So please, if you could help him out, it's a big ask. So we have to thank him for that, for doing that for us. So the charge beams, they stayed with the same player. So Maniacal should have it, and so should Gerbo. So they kept it for themselves. Oh, and a nice speed boost as well. Getting some very nice early items here. That would definitely help out. So TJD is going to check above the Gauntlet. Well, the first checks, and so is the Gerbo as well. So doing very, very similar things right now. I mean, the nice thing about the Gauntlet, if you find an item for your opponent, you might see a reset. Because they don't have enough power bombs to get through to the end. So just have a quick look at this item. And this might be a reset. There we go. So, unfortunately, it was for himself, I believe. So he will lose that. If you give it to your opponent, then they actually get to keep that. So we might see some resets here and there throughout the run. That's the nice thing about Multiworld. It kind of gets put on like some central server. You have to kind of connect in. So you can connect to each other's games. And then once you send your opponent or not your opponent, your own team. Once you send your own team an item, it just kind of expects your team player to have that item. And here we go, some more checks. So we might check, Sir Cabby might check the back of the gauntlet, whereas Maniacal is just running to the back of the gauntlet. So Cabby can have a look at the items, but won't be able to get them, whereas Maniacal will be able to on his side. However, they're running completely different seats. Oh, that's a gravity suit up there. So Sir Cabby and TJD have the gravity suit at the back of the gauntlet. And TJD is about to get that information now. And it's also the grapple beam as well. So the grapple beam can put certain things in logic, but with that space jump that one of our players has, it becomes a little bit moot. The only thing it really would open up is that really annoying check of Shaktul, which no one ever wants to check. So the real Gerbo is also going through the back door as well. So there's nothing for those guys. So once they pick up a few more power bombs, they'll probably go up and pick that gravity suit up quite easily. It's always nice to get that information, and it's quite simple. But we're finding nothing too much, so we've got a few nice items, but there's nothing in these little areas these players are in right now. So both teams are kind of at the same point as each other. Oh, wow, there's the second charge beam. So all players now have charge beam. That's pretty amazing, to be honest. Like later on, if they get a, say, plasma beam or something, they're going to be skipping a lot of ammo. Some nice movement there from Maniacal. Taking some damage boosts. Getting himself boosted along. Oh, seems like TJD has also got the ice beams. I didn't catch where they were from. So I can only assume that Sir Cabby should have them as well. Ah, behind we're in reserve. Thank you. It's fine. He found him somewhere in Bryn. Oh, and there's the second space jump. Wow. It's really mirroring each runners right now. Like one runner finds it and the other runner finds it. And we've both all got charge. We've all got space jump. And here's a little trick we're doing from Sir Cabby to get to the back of Spore Spawn, so we don't actually have to fight the boss. There is like a little halfway boss. And anyone who's familiar with the Super Metroid, whether it's the any percent or the randomizer, knows about that little trick there. It's a neat little trick. It saves a lot of time. And as the real Gerbo is now picking up that space jump for himself. As Sir Cabby is now showing off another trick. So technically that there's a gate up there, and it expects you to have the wave beam to shoot the little blue button on the back, but we can set up our Samus in a certain way. We can just use a super missile and break the door basically and get past it. As Maniacal, I believe, picked up the morph bombs, so now he has the normal bombs as well as the power bombs. So not that we're really worried about bombs. It's always a nice little trick or a nice little thing to have. I mean, with everyone having space jump, we won't be seeing any bomb hovers, unfortunately. So Sir Cabby has just continued on, so he's actually heading down to X-Ray. Or we might head up to Red Tower and then go up to the, what's it called? Fantoon. So we'll see if he goes up or down, and TJD is kind of heading that same way, so we'll see which way the runners decide to go. Not surprisingly, he went up. Yeah, so this is, if we're filling in about the tournament, so obviously the Super Metroid Multiworld Tournament, there's 16 teams in it. It's kind of varied between full randomizer. Oh, that's a nice screw attack there. So 16 teams, it varies between full randomizer and major minor. To be honest, I'm not sure if these are groups or brackets. I believe it's groups, but I'm not 100% sure of it. So we had a placement match a couple of weeks ago. As far as I'm concerned, I've just been told to race someone. So but I believe it is groups, yes. It's all very color-coded and pretty on the Discord. So it looks like we're mostly all heading up, and there's the bombs for Gerbo. It looks like we're all heading up to Fantoon. We'll see where Gerbo heads in a moment, but it wouldn't surprise me if he heads up as well, up Red Tower. And we're all going to see an early Fantoon. So everybody's kind of mimicking each other, and this seed has kind of decided, and it makes sense that this is happening with the items they've got. In fact, Cabby has decided not to go over to Rex ship. He's going back to his ship. So, maybe just for a refill? No? This is for the gravity suit. I forgot about that. So it makes things a little more convenient, I guess, in Rex ship. With the space jumps that everybody's got, it's not logically required because we've got the space jump, so we don't really need it. But I guess, why not? You're not heading back this way for a little while, and probably until Mother Brain, so might as well pick it up now. That was a nice wave beam there on the moat. So we do want a little bit of power in our beams. So here we go. We'll find out from Cabby whose gravity suit. We've also got the grapple beam there, I believe, as well. So we'll see where these items get served out to. So he found his own gravity suit. And his own grapple beam. There's a nice little damage boost there from Gerbo. As now Maniacal just heading straight down to the Fantoon. After checking this spring ball. Lovely little item. Everyone loves the spring ball, right? So next stop for Maniacal is the Fantoon fight. TGD is also getting his gravity suit. This would be a relief. Especially for him as well with the ice beams. So he doesn't have to worry about Suitless Meridia. And now both of our bottom players are both running back to Rex ship, it looks like. It's a great Fantoon fight from Maniacal here. If you want to learn how to fight Fantoon, just watch Maniacal. Makes it look so easy. Believe me, it's not. So Fantoon does have set patterns that she stops at certain locations, so you can kind of predict possibly where she's going to stop. So he just kind of sets himself up to shoot some missiles. If you shoot the supers, then she gets angry. And she goes on this weird, crazy stage where she just fires stuff at you and you can't do anything to hit her apart from try and avoid. I guess they're tears. I'm not really sure what they're called. Fireballs. And there we are. The first blood going to Maniacal there. Got one boss down for him. As Sir Cabby now enters the Fantoon. And TGD will be there shortly. Gerbo, check in the items up there. You can actually have a quick peek, see if it's anything useful. Which it wasn't. It was just the missiles, so probably won't be picking them up, but it saves him checking it. Saves a little bit of time having to go all the way over. And behind Fantoon was just some super missiles to your co-op player. There we go, both bottom runners now on the Fantoon fight. So we'll see how it goes. Going pretty well for both of them so far. It's almost identical. Quite interesting to watch, actually. And there we go, TGD takes it out just before Sir Cabby. But I'm sure he won't be too much longer. The Maniacal done a little quick save there, and now heading through what we call the spiky room of death. It's a nasty little room. Things can go very wrong very quickly. It gets through it okay, which is what you expect from a player of his standard. As now Gerbo enters his Fantoon fight. Just an energy tank for himself, so I'm guessing this is going to be a reset. No, he's planning to keep it. Never mind, he's keeping that energy tank. So he's going to run back. And there we go, Cabby is now done with Fantoon, so we just got one more left. One more Fantoon fight to go, and then we'll be done with this boss for today. At least for this race. So we'll see what player 2 now has on their spiky room. Michael getting a little bit stuck there by those things. And clip through the floor. As you do. Just a normal everyday occurrence. So there's, you have to kill all the enemies in the room to open up the doors in here. So there's items on the left, and you kind of exit through the, the items on the right and exit through the left. So you kind of want to open the left door and the right door before you go through any door, and now it's just open. As Gerbo has now done his Fantoon fight as well, so it's pretty quick. Pretty good. So we're all just running around wreck ship, all different parts of the wreck ship. It's quite interesting that the seed has kind of expected or wanted everybody to go over here, although we haven't found too much. I mean, those various suits still remain quite elusive right now. We tried to do a quick charge there, but kind of missed it. And just missiles in the missiles in the sky. What are the chances? Oh, and that's a nice wave beam there. I mean, given the choice, I wouldn't particularly, if I knew that was there, I wouldn't go for it, but it's a compensation prize, I guess. So charge ice wave. We are on our way for a full beam. That most likely means Sir Cabby will be picking up his wave beam quite soon. Oh no, he's already got wave beam. I lied. As Maniacal now in the delicately named bowling alley. It looks like that Chozo's going bowling. So now we'll see what's in the back here, back of the wreck ship. More interesting, what's behind that speed boost? Oh, there we go. There's the wave beam that Cabby picked up. Just an energy tank. As we're now looking at the final check as Maniacal is about to leave, and nothing. So yes, nothing super exciting in wreck ship. Just a lot of time spent finding treats, I guess, if you can call it treats. Ammo. Oh, it's high jump boots. So we really are mirroring each other now. Very, very similar items. So we can have a peek at this item, which is just an E-Tank. But of course, without the speed boost, we can't actually pick it up on the TGDs. The wreck ship reserved. Off we go. So TGD are now done with wreck ship, so they're out. They're off. As Cabby and Gerbo are kind of finishing off. So they'll be on their way out quite soon. Now it's kind of what I like to feel like is like the kind of main meat of the game. When you're heading down. And you've kind of got like the split between Meridia, Craid, and Norfair. So obviously going to Ridley is kind of out the question at the moment with all those... unless someone is feeling quite feisty and wanting to do a bit of reverse boss order without the suits. Or at least without the various suit. So we've only found the one gravity suit, so... we may see Maniacal heading over to Bubble Mountain in Norfair. It is possible to get over there without the suits. So I don't think TJD... I don't know if he actually checked X-ray. So, TGG heading over to the Craid now. Maniacal will be over there shortly. Oh, and there's our first barrier for Maniacal. So we've got one suit each now. That's a really nice find. So, Maniacal's most definitely going to be going down to Norfair. And depending on where that gravity suit is, we could see some really, really interesting things. There's a nice moonfall there from Cabby. So, will we take the Craid to the prom today? Nope. Not for TGD. There's a little thing. If we miss the quick kill on Craid, we say we're taking him to the prom. So let's see how Maniacal does. Are we going to get 2 for 2? Taking a slightly different approach with the charge beams. Gets it nice and easy. It does leave the screen a little bit locked. But we can still run off. And as long as we know where the door is, we can go pick it up quite easily. And get through. So most likely at this point we're going to see TGD head up towards Meridia. No, we're going to see him go down towards high jumps. And Maniacal will most likely follow in as well. Heading down that lift shaft. As now Sir Cabby is heading over to probably the Craid fight as well. So we'll see how he does with the Craid quick kill. Nice little mock ball there from TGD. And it looks like TGD might actually have the Various suit, which I might have missed because his health is not running low. So I might have missed that one. There's a lot going on. He might have picked it up. It's a bit tricky. There's only 2 of us and there's 4 runners and there's a lot going on. So we may have missed the suits. But it shouldn't be vanilla suits. It shouldn't work like that. Oh, unfortunately, Cabby missing the quick kill. So we're going to have a little dance here with Craid. But nicely done. Gets a nice little back up there. Gets him down pretty quick. So nothing there on the croc escape. So we'll see when Cabby heads down to Norfair. If he runs down there. If he starts taking damage, then he doesn't have the Various suit. But the chances are they've probably found it. So Maniacal doing a little quick save here. So it looks like he's going to fight Croc. He'll probably search around, see if he finds anything, and then soft reset. So he can just get back to that save point really, really quickly. If he doesn't find anything, that is. So yeah, it looks like Cabby might have his Various suit as well. So it looks like we probably just missed it. It is quite tricky trying to watch 4 people race all at the same time. Yeah, they're still following each other, and unfortunately Gerbo missing the Craid quick kill as well. So yeah, the Multiroid, or the Multitroid. Oh, that's a lovely plasma beams there, sent to Maniacal. So that's going to be great for him to be killing Mother Brain. But yeah, the Multiworld doesn't have a tracker. It's just the Multitroid. I have to call it properly. It does have the tracker. You do have the Link to the Past Multiworld. That does have a built-in tracker, but it's run completely differently. Yes, that's true as well. But yeah, this one doesn't have the built-in tracker, and this is the more competitive one. Or at least the ones that's used at the moment for competitions. Things might change, you never know. Anyway, where were we in the race? So, both checking the back of Croc here, heading over to the grapple beams, where that usually hangs out. So I guess at this point we're just kind of looking for player one's gravity suit. Because I can't see, I think, as far as I can see, they've all picked up what each other have picked up, so no one's skipped anything. So even if we don't get the speed boost, we can ice clip and head to Dragon. If Maniacal ends up finding ice beams, we may see some Suitless Meridia action. So that'll be interesting if they make that choice or if they continue to look for that gravity suit. We also may still look out for some plasma beams for player 2. So Cabby actually decided I don't think he went down to Croc. So he's going to be skipping those plasma beams for Gerbo. I mean, the nice thing about full randomizer is we do pick up a lot of stuff. So Gerbo shouldn't be. I mean, they're on 55 supers, 60 for player 2, 65 for TGD. Like, so we've got enough ammo. It's always nice, just for peace of mind, to have the charge beams and all the strong stuff to fight Mother Brain, but I'm pretty sure these runners are more than capable. So Maniacal actually decided not to Green Gate glitch. And it looks like he's heading... He might have saved. So this will be where he's heading down to Golden Torizo. He may just have a quick peek at the item and soft reset back to the save point. Opting not to do... You can go through the back door with a glitch called Green Gate glitch, where you can shoot the door from the wrong side. Doing it this way does require you to have that space jump. Unfortunately, just supers for himself, so he may not be ended up keeping them. Actually deciding to fight it. So yes, this is a multi-world, and multi-world is they have items in each other's games. So got player 1 at the top, player 2 at the bottom, and items could be on either of their games, and you can give it to each other. It's not their choice. The seed has already decided who gets which items. But yes, they are sharing items, and that's the fun of the multi-world. So we are in the Multiworld Tournament. This is race number 1 of the tournament. We've had a seed in. Yeah, and this is the first race that's coming out between Team Bosa and Slow Slow. Oh, that was a really nice speed boost across there. Never been able to pull that off myself. So this room here that Maniacal in, delicately named the worst room in the game. Can be really tricky. Screw Track makes it really nice. Unfortunately not having it, but does get through with a few plasma shots and some super missiles. So Gerbo actually also decided to head over to Bubble Mountain. So whereas Slow Slow both decided to go down to Croc, Bosa both decided to go to Bubble Mountain. So interesting. This is our first real divergence. Like, they've been doing very similar things. And right now they're just kind of looking for player 1's gravity suit. And that would kind of give them go mode. However, we have been missing items because there's a lot going on, so we're not sure if player 1's has the ice beams. Because if they do have the ice beams, then potentially they can Suitless Meridia. I guess they'd still need grapple beam. It's always a risky play. Suitless Meridia. PB's a shame. So it looks like we might be having our first two runners head into Ridley now. Just on the doorstep, have to get past these metal pirates. So for player 2, which is on Cabby, the worst room in the game, which is here, is going to be nice and trivial with that screw attack. Just literally fly through the room. And the last check for Gerbo is just an energy tank. So that's kind of Bubble Mountain cleared out for him now. As both players from Slow Flow now fighting Ridley, so it's 30 super shots, super missile shots. And they've got plenty of ammo. Maniacal decided to use the plasma wave charge combo. I'm not so good at how many shots that's going to take. Yeah, unfortunately, with because this is full, I say unfortunately, it's not really that unfortunate, but with full, we just don't know where items are, so nothing really leads us anywhere. If we play some of the other modes, like Major Minor or Chozo, you kind of, the items, progression items are very limited. So we kind of can skip a lot of minor items like the missiles, power bombs, etc., etc. But here, you generally pick up a lot. So, Gerbo doing a little interesting trick here, doing a lava dive. Oh, come on. Oh, just missed it. Because he doesn't have that gravity suit, he's having to do a series of wall jumps to get up to Ridley. There we go, that was nicely done. First try. TGD now heads to the Fireflies, finds nothing too important there. And now we'll most likely head to Meridia. It's going to be a bit interesting for Maniacal to see where he goes next, because without the gravity suit, he's kind of running a little low on checks right now, so he might be relying... Oh, it's a nice little screw attack there, but it's a little bit out of the way, so we may just be... Oh no, we're going to pick it up. See, that's a true teammate right there, picking up your friend's screw attack, even though it's out the way. Maniacal now heading up as well. Both about on their way out of Lower Norfair. But neither of them have done Bubble Mountain yet, so we know nothing is there as Cabby kills Ridley. So it'll be interesting to see how much the TGD does. Because it is looking more and more like the progression is in player 2's Meridia. Nice thing is TGD gets a little bit of a head start as well. unfortunately for Gerbo. Whereas Maniacal used that lovely speed boost across. Gerbo's having to use PBs, which can be a little bit tricky. That lava rising. There we go. Player 1 had a much tougher time with this lower Norfair. Oh, that was very nicely done, Gerbo, actually. Didn't even worry about any of the... I don't even know what they're called. Just manages to finesse his way around. Pirates, thank you. Bad guys. I feel like a lot of sometimes streams come down to let's just name the enemies as we're going along. There's some great suggestions. See, look at that. Sir Cabby even also being a team player. Also going to pick up that screw attack for Gerbo. That's what we like to see. Yeah, there's no losers here, only winners. Because now they're both heading, both slow, team slow. Now heading out of Norfair. TGD's gonna probably rush straight into Meridia as quick as he can. For Maniacal, he's a bit more limited on options. Oh, Gerbo! That's really unfortunate. Oh, that's tough. It always feels bad dying in Super Metroid because you lose a lot of progression. I mean, it always feels bad. But losing that progress. I mean, it's not the worst because he's not too far away, but it's always rough. Especially when you're in a tournament race. And you know you're going against some good players. And here we go. Here's the hijinks I was talking about with some Suitless Meridia action from Maniacal. Yeah, where is the save and quit option in Super Metroid? So here we go. Bosa are now going to check the croc checks, which Slow have done earlier. We're a little low on health there. But they're just getting the good use out of that screw attack. So may do a bit of farming. Unfortunately doesn't have the grapple beam, so this is a bit awkward. Wouldn't surprise me if he just decides to Crystal Flash. Just refill his health, because it's... Maybe not. I mean, the plasmas will help out a little bit, but not really. It's a little tricky here for Gerbo right now. As Maniacal is slowly making their way through... oh, that's Grapple Beam. That's a speed boost for TGD. Wow, for player 2. What a really bizarre place. Let's see what Maniacal gets up to here. This is some springboard jumps. Oh, I was thinking about the spacer and then the last moment, just nah. Don't need that. Could have been his own spacer as well, but he's just like, I don't want to touch that. It's been sitting there for ages. It might have gone moldy or something. Wow, look at this from Maniacal. So yeah, with the lack of gravity suit on Gerbo's side as well, he does take a bit more damage than normal. Oh, and there goes the reserve tanks. So TGD just done a little reset there. Oh, very nicely done, Gerbo. Well done. Yeah, I mean, that's not an easy fight. Like, it's like anything. Like, these games just... You feel like you know them well, and then they just do things to completely throw you off. And it's like, well, I've never seen that before. In X amount of years I've been playing this game. So we're still looking for this gravity suit. We've checked the sandpits. So will we be heading to Dragon now? Are we going to be finding the legendary gravity suit Dragon? Looks like now Cabby is also going into Meridia. So for Cabby right now, even though he doesn't know, he kind of just wants to rush the boss. I feel like he's going to have any chance to catch up here and get his teammate back into it. Because we know it's junk. He doesn't, and we'll probably check it. Bot swoon. Nope. Not there. So left sandpit, not the answer for Maniacal. We've just got this last check here behind Dragon. We've also got the plasma beams that we can check out. Yeah, with the tracking, we have Scoopler doing the tracking for us. We're looking at 4 games and tracking by himself, so there was a lot happening early game. Things were being missed. He's also helping out with the restream as well, so... But I believe he's got everything up to date now, so... Shout outs to him for doing 100 jobs all in one go. I mean, tracking is tricky enough as it is. Tracking 4 streams is extremely difficult. And then doing stuff with the restream as well. He's a superhero. Oh, absolutely. I've missed so much, and you've still managed to keep on track of most of it. Thanks, Scoopler. Right, so let's so is he going to... I wonder what he's up to. Is he going for the Crystal Flash clip? This is always hype. I've tried this. I've never successfully landed it once. So I'm always hyped when people can actually do this. I mean, he's got plenty of power bombs. So he's got, what, 29 tries? It's extremely, extremely tough. So you want to place the power bomb and kind of jump into it. And it's pixel perfect, I believe. You have to be at the exact pixel to Crystal Flash. And if you get it correct, you can clip through that wall. Meanwhile, TGD is heading to plasma beams. And it's not there. Where is this gravity suit? I mean, I've only tried it with the morph bombs set up. But I think I've had gravity suit. So I haven't tried it suitless. And I still couldn't get it. So where do we go now for TGD? Oh, this will be so hype if he gets this on stream. Running a little bit low on PBs. So this looks like the Shack Tool check. I'm trying to think what else we skipped, apart from things like Waterway on player 2. And like a couple of speed boost checks. I can't think of anything that we haven't checked. I'm feeling like it might be here. At everybody's last location. Good old Shack Tool. I think this is Monaco's last try now. No. And that's it, unfortunately. So that's the reset. I mean, if you've got nothing else left to do, you might as well just go for it. There's nothing wrong with this at all. I mean, hopefully by the time he gets back up there, he will have his gravity suit. So let's have a look. We're just going to go straight for Shack Tool or the item. Plasmas. What? I was not expecting plasmas there. So does that mean this gravity suit is actually in Suitless Meridia and Maniacals? Or is it actually in the speed boost locations in TGDs? Or player 2s, I should say. All I can say is I'm so glad I'm watching this one. Because I think if I was racing this, I would be crying right now. There we go. That's Dragon down for Cabby. As now Gerbo is heading up to his Suitless Meridia. I'm going to start some shenanigans. I mean, what a way to start a tournament on a gravity suit hunt. So I think TGD is down to 2 checks as well. So I believe, please someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the time stops when the second player finishes. So by TGD searching, it's not actually losing any time. No, not there either. I am really curious where this gravity suit is. Yeah, it could also be that other speed boost location in, was it Criteria? I can never remember. By the climb. But I'm really wondering. I'm wondering where this... Because if it is there, then it did require Maniacal to go into Suitless Meridian. Criteria Supers, thank you for the name. Because that's the only location I can think that they wouldn't have checked. We've checked Spring Ball though, Kuru. Unless it's in Maniacal Spring Ball. But I believe Maniacal has skipped those ice beams that Gerbo has. No, Gerbo doesn't have ice beams. I just had a look there. So no, player 1 doesn't have ice beams. Wave, flash, no. Yeah, they don't have ice yet. Okay. So now Gerbo's got seen that speed boost. And here we go. Last check for TGD. Ice beams. No. Game, please, no. Are you kidding me? Ice beams. I don't agree with this seed. That's awful. Right, well, I guess Maniacal is now in go mode. If you can call it go mode. Oh, that's a lovely grapple jump there. Nicely done. I mean, with tournaments, you usually start off easy and get harder. Like, if this is the easiest that these seeds are going to get, I don't agree with it. And there we go, there's the ice clip. We are through. Meanwhile, TGD is now in heading towards Mother Brain. So he is soon out of this punishment and is free. That's Bot's wound down from Maniacal. It was just a reserve tank there in Bot's wound. Meanwhile, Gerbo still finding his way through and unfortunately misses the grapple. It's tough. This is a tough one because player 2 is under so much pressure. Because they know the progression's probably in their seed. And Maniacal nicely out. But we're only halfway through. We've still got to kill the boss and then we've got to escape. And hopefully he gets to keep that space jump all the way without dropping it. And it's not easy to get out of Dragon either. We could see some grapple jumps or we could see some springball jumps. So, yeah, I mean, Maniacal's race is just still going. Oh, that was a nice little Zeb skip there from TGD. Through the small one. That was a nice, quick Mother Brain. We're not even going to use our ammo, we're just going to sit here with our charge beams and plasmas and ice. And shoot Mother Brain in the face, and there's the ketchup beam, so we're almost there. And now we're going to see a stand-up glitch as well from TGD. And is it behind Dragon, that gravity suit? No. So it looks like this gravity suit will forever be a mystery. I mean, it will tell us in the end, but literally, I can't think of any checks. Must be in like Shacktool or something. We're going to see a gravity jump here. Oh, that's nice, but unfortunately just wasn't far enough out. Yeah, that's all I can think of. It looks like Cabby is now heading back. He's going to check the waterway first. We know that's nothing there. As our first Mother Brain is down, so we just need to escape. As Gerbo is just relaxing for a bit. Just encouraging his teammate. Now he's choosing to do this snail clip, which is my particular choice. Slower. It's tricky. That snail likes to get in your way. But if that's what you're comfortable with, it's absolutely the right thing to do. So we're seeing a lot of different tech here today, especially at the end as well. This gravity suit is just kind of forced a lot of execution out of our runners. So, I mean, good job to all 4 runners, really. So Gerbo's up here with the Metroids. No, don't go down. Just hold on. No, Gerbo. You just wait a few more minutes. You get your ice beams. Oh, we even get an animal rescue. Why not? Like I said, it's when the second player finishes, that's when it's the team done. So sometimes it's average time of the 2 runners. That's usually for the co-ops. But what a race. What an open to the tournament. Welcome to Super Metroid Multiworld. So Gerbo now has his ice beams. Cappy's like, my job here is done. I'm going to fight Mother Brain. Good luck. So Maniacal is just like inches away from leaving the water. Just needs to get one more jump. There we go. We're free of the water physics, which is such a breath of fresh air after spending so long in Suitless Meridia. Gravity suit will never be found, it looks like. As we've got a bit of a race here between Maniacal and Cabby. And Cabby's got a bit of a head start. Heading through Turian. Got a little bit stuck there with the Metroids, but used the bombs to get him off him. I mean, we just don't know. I mean, Gerbo could decide, you know what, let's give the fans what they want and look for that gravity. Because I don't know, I don't think we get the item locations in the credits from Multiworld. Ooh, nice jump there, Gerbo. The last little bit of water fixes there for Maniacal. And will we be seeing a baby skip on Cabby? Oh yes, we are. We do get it. So we'll have a look at the end on Maniacal's stream. See where that gravity was supposed to have been. Oh, so close. That was really unlucky. That was a good effort there, Cabby. Just lost it at the end. Gerbo now space jumping over his way to Dragon. And here we go, baby skip from Maniacal. See how he does. Nice, there we go. Very nice. So we're going to see some Zeb skips here. Nicely done from Sir Cabby. Yeah, we'll see how Gerbo does. How he escapes. I mean, we've also got the spring ball jump that he can choose to do. Or he's going to leave. Because I'm not sure why he done that. I can only imagine he just realized he can't escape Dragon. Oh. I mean, this seed has been bad. This is not the way you want to start tournament. So it looks like he's just going to continue to go for that gravity hunt. We go towards the end of Sir Cabby's. Everyone jumping around when you're supposed to be not jumping around. That's Gerbo now trying to head up to the one of the sand pits. I mean, we have seen this stuff on Maniacal, so we know it's not there. Having a little trouble getting on the little ledge. Oh, that was close. It's tough. Suitless Meridia is no joke. Rainbow beams for Cabby. Maniacal will be there soon. Abby just left to escape now as Maniacal's mother brain has now gone down. So just a couple more minutes and we will have our first winner from the tournament. There's nothing, like, on a seed like this, there's nothing better, no better feeling than finally escaping. knowing you're finally done with this seed. This Gerbo's still having a little trouble there. Gabby coming in. Last few jumps here for Maniacal. And there we go. So get your GGs in for Team Slow for Maniacal and TGD, who get finish times of 1:13:31 for TGD and 1:22:49, which will be their team time for Maniacal. A crazy seed. What a spectacle. That was some absolutely excellent execution there from Maniacal. Getting through all of that really well. But I mean, it is a team game. It's a team effort. So they've definitely played really well, both of them. And the same to Cabby and Gerbo as well. Gerbo did forfeit. I don't blame him. But Cabby finishing at 1:22:15, so not really that far behind. What a great race. And as I believe we are now joined by the gang. Let's see who's here. Maniacal, GG's, and Gerbo, GG's.
Hey, thanks. GG. I mean, we got my ice beam. I didn't check Precious, to be fair, but it logically can't be there. So it's either at my Shack Tool or it's at my Climb Supers, and those are the two spots we didn't check. Yeah, I checked the sand pits. It's not there. Yeah, it was not in the sand pits. I went for Gravityless Crystal Flash for like 30 attempts and just couldn't hit the timing. I've not derusted on it. It's been a long time since I've tried to do that. And decided it was better to leave and go find Gravity or Ice. So I left Meridia after doing Beach, and then was on my way to Climb Supers to check that when we got my Ice Beam. It's either at my Climb Supers, because I didn't check them because I had one E-Tank when I was up there the first time. And so I didn't scout it on the way up the climb the first time, which, you know, maybe that's a little bit of a bad call there, but never got back to it. Everything else was full cleared. Yeah. So it had to be one of those two spots. Both of them are in logic.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, we were all talking about the possibility of that Shack Tool location.
Yeah, just looking at Maniacal, it's Spring Ball, Shack Tool for the Gravity.
Let's see. I think my last save is at the Aqueduct, so I'm gonna reset and I'll go take a look. I should get, because I'm still connected to the server, I should get my Ice Beam again. So I should be able to go verify that it's there real quick.
I can't believe we got that dreaded scenario already.
Yeah, this is only game one. If things are going to get better from here, like, this is going to be a heck of a tournament.
Yeah, I mean, Full Rando's a wild beast. I was surprised you guys put it on the table.
Yeah, we
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think, I mean, based on the conversations I've had with Kip about Full Rando, I would have trouble with believing him as a strong advocate for... Oh, looks like we murdered a critical Ivir, so I'm going to have to reset the room. Plasma, why? Why are you so powerful?
It's too strong.
But yeah, conversations with Kip, I don't think that he would be for the full rando as much. Just because I know I'm much more of a full rando fan than he is.
That's good.
Yeah, thank you, Obscure.
Yeah, no worries.
We're gonna go check this out real quick.
No, I mean, it's you guys raced it. We want to know what you guys were thinking. Like, I've been talking for the last hour and a half. Please, talk away.
All right.
I was just really nervous the whole time. That I just missed a check somewhere and just forgot it. And but then seeing that you guys hadn't finished either, I was like, okay, well, probably didn't make a mistake.
It was a bit difficult because you
climb supers for player 2.
That'd be Gerbo. I don't know.
Gerbo?
Gerbo, you didn't check him either?
Okay. Well, we're about to get the Shack Tool knowledge here.
Yeah, don't say it because there's a stream delay. We gotta watch it live.
Yeah. I'm on my way in. This guy's digging. He ain't doing it fast, but he's doing it well enough. Mm-hmm.
We have to ask, just for completion's sake, what happened on Dragon, Gerbo? Was it the fact that you didn't have gravity?
So wait, you got over into Dragon's room without Ice Beam? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh. You didn't get your grapple beam? So you snail climbed Everest then?
How'd you get through Everest without grapple?
Okay, you used grapple. You snail climbed Aqueduct. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's grapple jumps that you can't do.
The SG dashboard.
Nice, good.
Yep. Okay. So my audio's muted on the dashboard.
It's
I wonder
confirmed.
if I did that.
So I should have by now revealed the contents of the Shack Tool check.
Yep.
What's
you're
gravity?
still on his head.
It is gravity.
It is a gravity suit, and because Derp has his, it must be mine. I'll roll into it real quick. Yeah, there we go. Confirmed what that object is. So, welcome to
Now that we got that logic out.
full rando multi-world.
Yeah. So thanks for playing, guys, I guess.
Yeah.
That was
GG.
Wasn't perfect.
I apologize. I need to concurrently set up. There's a ladder race I'm doing starting in 8 minutes.
Okay.
Well,
So I'm
good
doing
luck.
the back-to-back here. So I apologize. I'm going to mute myself, but just say GG's. Big thanks to Obscure for stepping up and helping crew this one.
Yeah, no problem. And shout out to Scoopler, who was tracking all 4. And
Oh my god. Yeah, big thanks to Scupula.
yeah, and trying to sort out the restream as well with the bug. So he was doing about 100 jobs all at once.
Yeah, GG's.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So
guys,
don't
for
know-
playing. That's pretty much all I got.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Gerbo, before we sign off, did you want to mention quickly what's going on with the rest of the tournament? or not.
Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. So, what's going on with the tournament is this is our week 1. We're doing a group phase here, and this group phase that we're doing will last for 3 weeks. So the loser of this match, which is our team, Boser. We're gonna go up against the loser of TBD versus. Wait, no. Where's the other team in here? Sorry, the loser of Cat Jam and the Wild Stallions, and the winners of that, which is Slow and whoever wins Cat Jam versus Stallions, will go into the bracket in the top bracket. So all the winners total, all the top groups out of the group phase will go into the top phase of the bracket, which we're chose to do a double elimination bracket for this. So if you lose out of the top bracket, the winners bracket, you'll go down to the bottom one. If you lose out of the bottom one, you're out of the tournament, which I don't expect to make it very far personally. I'm explaining this poorly.
No, it's fine. I think
So-
that's fine.
If you're in the bottom bracket, you'll have a match every week. If you're in the top bracket, you'll have a match every other week, basically. But that's all it really got.
Yeah.
Besides poorly explaining it, that's
Yeah, I just thought you would have a bit more insight into the tournament. So I was like, you know what? People who are interested, then there we go. So
we
Yeah,
are looking for more commentators. We are looking for more trackers. So please, if you can do so, hop into our tournament Discord. I don't know if we have a. Yeah, we do. We do have a command for that. Wow. Oh, the invite link isn't there. Ugh. But hop into our Discord. Probably have it posted in the next stream.
cool. And with that said, I think we'll wrap it up. So yeah, once again, thanks to all you guys for racing. GGs, like that was a rough seed, and so well done all for sticking with it and putting on a good race and really interesting. And yeah, thank you again to Scoopala for doing all of this and tracking and dealing with the restream and helping out. And oh gosh, too many jobs to even list, so I won't. But yeah, thank you to him. And thanks to you guys for watching and chilling out and hanging out with me and chatting and keeping it fun. So yeah, until next time, keep an eye on the SpeedGaming. And yeah, we hope to see you again soon. But take care, everyone.